What's up and welcome back to another Madden 22 rebuild I have for you guys here today. Today we are tackling one of the worst teams in this entire game, the Detroit Lions. There isn't really too much good to say about this team, but let's just get right into this one.
She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see.
We have a couple bright spots on this team, like Penei Sewell. He's really good, 76 overall, hidden dev, incredibly young. And I think I know what his dev is. I'm pretty sure it's superstar, so he should develop really well. Frank Ragnow is also super good. One of the best centers in the league, also still really young. Jonah Jackson isn't bad. He was a rookie last year, star dev. He has a ton of room to grow. Taylor Decker's pretty good here. 27, 78 overall. He's not too bad. Deandre Swift as well is kind of young, right? He was a rookie last year. Not kind of young. He's very young. He's 22. I'm older than Deandre Swift. That feels weird. But yeah, he's a good running back. He might be able to last this whole time on this team. I don't exactly know how he's going to develop, but I'd like to try to get him, to be a good number one running back here for us. TJ Hawkinson is really good at tight end, 24 years of age. So there's actually a good number of solid players in the offense here. But then we have good old Jared Goff as the quarterback. Now he's still pretty young. Like he kind of still has a chance to grow. But I kind of want to just like trade him and get a lot of value because quarterbacks have a ton of value in this game. And I feel like I'd rather just draft a quarterback because I don't really expect this team to be good when Jared Goff is still pretty young. So if I can draft a quarterback and we can be good in like 3 years, that would be ideal, I think. I don't know who's gonna end up starting this year. I kind of want to have like a really bad quarterback start because I kind of want this team to have like the first overall pick. Maybe we can try to do that. Tyrell Williams, Quintez Cephas, Khalif Raymond. Like, this is not a good group of receivers. Quintez Cephas was a rookie last year. He still has some room to grow. We have Amon-Ra St. Brown here, who's a rookie now. Like, this isn't a good group of receivers, like, at all. But maybe we could rock with, like, these two guys. Oh, no. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know if I want to trade for a receiver. Or maybe we sign, like, Devontae Adams in free agency or something. Could look to draft a receiver as well. I don't know just yet, but we at least have a couple guys on offense who aren't too bad, right? We have some actually pretty solid players there. On the defense, we have far fewer solid players, I think. So Amani Oruwariye, we're going to start out in the secondary. He's a solid corner. Still a little young. 25 is not great, though, considering he only has normal dev. Jeff Okudah has star. He was a rookie last year. Hopefully he can develop really well here for us. And then moving up to the safeties, we have Dean Marlowe. He's 29, doesn't really have a future on this team. Tracy Walker is 26. He's not that bad, but again, I don't really want him long term. Moving up to the linebackers, Romeo Okwara is pretty good. He's 26. Trey Flowers, an 81. He's 28 though. Like, there's a lot of guys on this defense who are pretty good, but no one who's like outstanding in terms of their overall, right? So a lot of these guys could get traded. Jamie Collins, Alex Anzalone are the middle linebackers. Michael Brockers is the left end. Deshaun Hand is all right. He's pretty young, I guess. We have Aleem McNeil at defensive tackle who's a rookie, so I'm down to start him. Levi Onwuzurike, I'm down to start as well because he's a rookie. Like, this isn't a great team. I'm sure you guys are all aware of this by now. This team is not in a good position, at least defensively. I could say the offense isn't in a bad position because we have some really solid young players on that side of the ball. But the defense, I think, is going to have to change a lot. So let's go ahead and make some trades. I don't even know what I want. Like, maybe we could trade for a corner potentially. We already have 2 firsts, so I don't need to get many of those. I'd still kind of like to get another one. Let's just see what we can come up with. All right, so we're going to trade Jared Goff, I think, for sure. Because like I said before, quarterbacks have a ton of trade value. I think Tyrell Williams could probably also go. Maybe we can get a first and some corner for this. All right, well, that worked out. Like, immediately. I could have gotten more, I guess. But Jared Goff and Tyrell Williams going to the Buccaneers for their first, which isn't really going to be a good draft pick because the Buccaneers are insane. And Carlton Davis. I only really wanted Carlton Davis with that trade. And the fact that I got their first rounder is actually pretty good. We could potentially use that one to move up in the draft here. Now, I wasn't sure if I was going to get rid of Trey Flowers or not, but then I saw his cap hit of like $20 million. So I feel like that made the decision pretty easy. We are trading within the division here, which isn't great. I normally don't do that too much, but whatever. I mean, it's Madden. Who cares? Hal Vatae, Michael Brockers, and Trey Flowers going to the Vikings for their first, and Ezra Cleveland, who can just fill in for Hal Vatae immediately. I don't think I'm going to make any more trades. Now, it's really just because I can't. There's really not much more I could trade on this team. So the overall of the team went down because we lost Jared Goff. I mean, that's pretty much all of it, I think. But we did add a couple guys. Like Carlton Davis is good. He's like 24, I think. Yeah, so we should have him as a number 1 corner for a pretty long time. At worst, he'll be a number 2. And then we have Ezra Cleveland, who has star dev. He's very young as well, a 70 overall. He should be good at offensive guard. I think this offensive line is probably good this whole time. I feel like they can develop pretty well. And then we are looking for a ton of other positions. This is not going to be a rebuild where the team's really good in like a year or two. This one might take a little bit longer, but let's see what happens this first year. Let's go, dude. The team's looking elite here at week 8. We are 0-7. I really hope we don't win a game. That would honestly just be truly amazing. Let's go, not scout. Hang on. Let me try to bring back some players. Because I think Carlton Davis needs a contract, and I definitely want him back. Who else is here, though? Jack Fox is the next best player than Deshaun Hand. Alright, so I'd be good with just Carlton Davis and Jack Fox. Maybe I'll bring back Deshaun Hand. I don't know just yet. But Carlton Davis I want back for a while, that's for sure. He's coming back to the team, and then Jack Fox is a good punter. Let's give him a 3-year contract. There you go, coming back to the roster. Deshaun Hand, I'll give him a 2-year deal. That's fine. He should be like good enough to start on this team for the next 2 years, so I don't mind that. Our perfect season was ruined. We went 3-14. I was actually really sad that we beat the Packers there. They went 10-7, and we beat them. They suck. Let's go ahead and check out these stats. Patrick Mahomes threw for 6,000 yards, by the way. That's cool. Tim Boyle had 4,400 yards, 28 touchdowns, 18 picks. My man is insane. Let's go. Deandre Swift, 4 yards per carry, 8 touchdowns. Not bad. 5 fumbles, actually pretty bad, though. Quintez Cephas and Amon-Ra St. Brown each had over 1,000 yards. Both close to 1,100. 9 touchdowns for St. Brown, 8 touchdowns for Cephas. They were actually both pretty good. And then TJ Hawkinson got 7. All right. Oh, my God. The tackles were really bad. Defensively, 131 tackles for Jamie Collins, 18 tackles for loss for Levi Onwuzurike. That's pretty cool. 7 sacks for Romeo Okwara. 3 picks for Carlton Davis, 2 for Tracy Walker, Jamie Collins, and Amani Oruwariye, 1 for Romeo Okwara, Alex Anzalone, and Dean Marlowe. We were not last on offense, but were we last on defense? Most likely. No, we weren't. This team's crazy. Of course, Patrick Mahomes is going to win MVP. Nobody from the Lions. NFC Offensive Player of the Year, Christian McCaffrey. Defensive Player of the Year, Khalil Mack. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Amon-Ra St. Brown at number 2. It's pretty cool. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Levi Onwuzurike at number 3. Ali McNeil at number 6. All right. So maybe we have some dev trait improvements. St. Brown and Quintez Cephas might go up. What does this mean? What's Black Monday? Oh, talking about the future as the head coach. I have coach firing off, so can I still even be fired? You really expected a lot more from me, dude? Do you not understand what team I'm coaching? I'm gonna fight for the job. I've been fired. Am I actually fired? Like, I have coach firing off. So that just doesn't matter, I guess. All right, I'm just going to create a new character. I'm going to hop right back onto the Lions again. You know, Antho Schrambush is going to be the coach, okay? I'm not changing the name. I'm just going to keep him Antho Schrambush. I definitely had coach firing off, though. What if I make it just CPU only, then? Will that change anything? I don't know. But anyway, let's advance by now. The Browns and the Panthers make it to the Super Bowl. The winner is going to be the Browns. That's not really surprising. 38-14. Is anybody up in dev trait? I'm mainly just looking at the receivers here. Neither of them went up. Defensively, is anyone up in dev trait? Romeo Okwara is. And I think that is it. This team is looking putrid. Now, I don't think there's going to be anyone I have to bring back to the team right now. But I guess let's take a quick look. Yeah, there's no one I want. Okay, so I think we're definitely in, like, full-on rebuild mode. I mean, we've been this whole time. But we have a ton of money. I'm looking to spend a lot here in free agency. And do we go after Devontae Adams? He's not even here, so I can't make that decision. But Teron Armstead is available. I think we go after Teron Armstead. I mean, he's so good. And the tackles played badly last year. So I definitely think we need help in that regard. And then also Chris Godwin. I have not gotten Chris Godwin yet. I'm going to lower his contract because nobody else is going after him. 85 points. I'm good giving him that. And I might be good just to simulate by. I don't really want too much more right now. So let's advance by and see if we got the 2 players we just went after. We got both of them, Chris Godwin and Teron Armstead. Okay. Just really quickly, I wanted to point something out. I did not realize that Bengal also signed Chris Godwin in his Lions franchise. All right, I just want to make this a point. just before I get any comments saying that I copied Bengal, I had no idea he did that. So my bad. I was not trying to copy the man. I was not trying to copy good old Gene Dangus. Okay? I just saw Chris Godwin in free agency. I haven't gotten him maybe at all this entire year. Figured this was a good opportunity to do so. So my bad. All right, he's on the team here. So this actually opens us up to trading Taylor Decker, because Armstead's a lot better. I mean, he might retire soon, I guess. But Taylor Decker is expensive, and he's 28, only an 80 overall. We could potentially use him to move up in the draft. That's if we need to, for sure. So the good thing about this draft is that we have the #1 overall pick. The only downside to having this kind of pick is, like, there's a lot of players I want, so I don't know who to take right now. I might trade this one away if I can get a lot back for it. I actually don't know if I want to trade with the Jets anymore, because there's one of these corners in this class who might be like an 80 overall. So sadly, I don't really think we can trade this pick away. I'm going to go with Vernon Pearson with #1 overall, 79 hidden dev trait. He's really good. Obviously, he's really good. All right, so he is going to clearly start on this team. It'll be Carlton Davis, him, and Jeff Okudah, because then we can get Carlton Davis and him to be a really, really good #1 and 2 cornerback. I'm down with that. Okay, so there's actually a bunch of quarterbacks in this class. Let me see who is available now. Did they all go? So the first round talent guys did go. That kind of sucks. But these guys are very intriguing to me. Both early second round talents. We can probably wait then for pick number like 25 or something. Earl Bowler is the player I want because he's an early first round talent, ran a 4.29. He's ridiculously fast. So let me think about this. If I take this receiver, then with the 13th pick, maybe I can take this defensive tackle or a quarterback, because this defensive tackle looks really good. The 25th pick, I can take the other one, either him or a quarterback, and then in the second round, I can probably take this defensive tackle. Bolstering up the D-line, snagging a receiver and a quarterback. So let's go ahead and take Earl Bowler with this pick. 77 hidden. All right. I was really worried he'd only have normal, but he has 97 speed. All right. That guy is going to be an excellent deep threat. Pairing him with Chris Godwin. Then we also have either Cephas or St. Brown to be the #3. Okay. So the receiving core isn't looking too bad. And at pick 13, I'm either going to take a quarterback or I'm going to take a defensive tackle. Or I could actually take a safety instead, because if I take this safety here, with the 25th pick, I could get a quarterback or a D tackle. And then the first pick in the second round, I can get whoever I didn't get in the first round. I think I'm good with that. Taylor Arnaud is on the team now. 77 normal. Sucks he has normal, but he is very obviously going to start. Now let's see who's available here at pick number 25. Both of the quarterbacks are still here. This defensive tackle is available. This defensive tackle is available. I think I have to go with a quarterback. My logic here is that there is still this defensive tackle who is an early first round talent. He's going to be really solid, and he should for sure be there in the second round. I don't know if both of these quarterbacks are going to be there in the second round. They're both early second round projections. So they both could theoretically be gone with the first pick in the second round. So I'm going to take Hodge just because he's incredibly fast. He only has normal dev, but maybe he can develop into something. He has 91 speed and acceleration, 86 agility, 88 change of direction. He's a good quarterback. I feel like he's actually a really solid quarterback. The other quarterback is still here. All right, well, the defensive tackle isn't. So I think this definitely means we go ahead and take Marquis Whiteside. 79 normal. He has normal dev. That is rough. All right, well, he's a good player. I wish these devs were a little bit better, man. This draft could have gone so much better if the development traits of a couple guys were just changed. Now, let's see who's available here in the third round. There's a running back I actually really want to take, and he's right here. Harvey Gardener. He skipped the combine, so he could be pretty sick. Let's take him. 77 normal. Of course he has normal dev. He's a really good running back, though. The only two players I have left on the draft board are defensive tackles. So I'm just going to take them, I guess. Ben Newton, 72 normal. Actually a pretty good looking defensive tackle. He'll be good depth. And then I actually don't think I'm going to take the other guy. There's no reason. I think I'm going to take some offensive linemen. Let's just do that. I doubt they're going to be good, but we could use some backups, I guess. 63 hidden. Oh my god, what a stud. He's going to be a fine backup tackle, I guess. I'm just going to take this 4th round projected middle linebacker, I guess. I mean, he's going to be horrible. Why is he still here? Yeah, let's just do it. 61. All right. I don't think this draft went too badly, right? I mean, we had a ton of 1st round draft picks. It's kind of bound to look something similar to this, but I definitely wish we had much fewer normal development trait players. But you know what? What are you going to do? Who's the best player in the class? Is there an 80? There is, and it's that other defensive tackle. He only has normal, though. Okay, so they're very similar. At least he didn't have hidden. I was going to be so sad if that guy had hidden dev. Demetrius Allen looked really good. He does have hidden. Yeah, he's a really good edge rusher. I need to check out the quarterbacks, though. So Alex Clancy, not good at all. Ernie Stambler, a hidden dev. Okay, that guy is actually really solid. Bobby Freeman, also hidden dev. All right, so we didn't get a hidden dev quarterback, but maybe our guy will turn out to be an absolute god. I've developed normal dev trait quarterbacks before, and they've worked out pretty well. So let's see if that can happen again here. We do have a player mentoring a rookie, though, which is actually really nice. All right, so Chris Godwin is going to get the development trait of Earl Bowler up. Let's definitely do that. It's going to spoil what his dev trait is, but I don't care, because we're going to get his dev trait up then, so that's massive. He's going to have at least superstar. One trade here before we start this season. Taylor Decker and Amani Oruwariye going to the Panthers for their 1st round selection. Now, they were in the Super Bowl last year. Let's hope they play worse than that this year. I'm also going to be signing Anthony Hitchens to the team. We don't have, like, a number 2 linebacker who is, like, any good. I think our number 2 linebacker right now is, like, a 62. Didn't really target linebacker in the offseason, not gonna lie. That's something we can certainly target in this offseason, though. But here is the team heading into the next year. We are much improved, though, specifically on the offense. We have a brand new quarterback who can hopefully be the franchise quarterback here. Teron Armstead is amazing at left tackle. Chris Godwin is a great number 1 receiver. We drafted a new number 2 receiver as well. But then the defense was a little bit neglected in a way. Not necessarily, though, because I still drafted pretty heavily on the defense. The development traits just didn't really pan out. I mean, we have Pearson, who's sick. We have Whiteside, who's a good overall. Same thing with Arnaud. They're all really good players, but only Pearson got a good development trait out of it, which does suck. It definitely does, but it's fine. We'll make it work. Like I said, though, I definitely need some linebackers in this next draft or in the next offseason or something. Maybe some more outside linebackers as well, potentially another safety. And then this all depends on development trade upgrades and whatnot. So we will reassess the situation at the end of the year, but hopefully this team wins more than 3 games. All right, I think this is when Bowler should get his development trade up, and he has superstar now. Okay, so we had star to begin with. Having superstar is phenomenal straight off the rip. So in week 8, we at least have more wins than we did last year at this point. And we are also not in last place right now. Okay, it could be a lot worse. Let's see what the development traits are looking like. Of course, we know that Bowler now has superstar dev, but there's nothing else to reveal in the offense. Defensively, it's still hidden. How close is your development trait to being revealed? Okay, you need like another game. Let's advance by 1 more week and see what Pearson's dev trait is. Please tell me it is more than star. I drafted him so high. We didn't need a cornerback that badly. I just took him because I thought he was going to be incredible. And we did win that game, which is nice. So please tell me he has more than star dev. He only has star dev. Damn it, man. I was really, really banking on him having like superstar X Factor or something like that. Well, we do have a breakout player. And I don't know who this is just yet. It is for Chris Godwin to go up to superstar X Factor. Yeah, I'm going to say he's probably not going to do this, but we will try it, I guess. Let's just go by 1 more week, and then I'll talk about bringing players back to the team and stuff like that. Let's just see if Chris Godwin can get his dev trait up. It's a pretty big game, too, against the Vikings. We are going to lose 38-31. Okay, so apparently he went up. I very much doubt he actually did. 20,000 experience. Oh, that might be 2 experience points. I don't have to change that. Please tell me he actually went up then. Is this still a glitch in the game? This has been in the game for so long now. Like, come on. Why is that still a glitch that can happen in this game? Please just fix it. It's such an annoying one. I never want to actually activate breakout challenges and rebuilds because this happens more than it doesn't, for sure. All right, so I got him back to what he was before. And let's see who has to come back to the team now. TJ Hawkinson is the top free agent. Jamie Collins, I'm going to finally get rid of him. Austin Seibert, I can also just get rid of. That's fine. So TJ Hawkinson is the only player I really want. And he's coming back to the team. All right, so I don't really think we're going to make the playoffs. Like, I wouldn't be super surprised if we do, because we don't have a bad team, that's for sure. Like, if we can play well the second half of the year, we definitely have a chance. But I kind of fear that we're going to go, like, about 500 and then just have a really bad draft pick. That's definitely not what I want. I want to either make the playoffs or do terribly. All right, so we finished 7-10 in last place in the division. I mean, pretty big improvement from last year. Still not great, though. Like, maybe we have, like, a top 12 pick or something. We'll have to see, because this division in total is actually pretty decent. Let's check out these statistics, though. How did the rookie quarterback play? Not very well. All right, he's up to a 74. I don't know what I want to do with him just yet, and Jamal Williams got a lot of touchdowns. Deandre Swift only got 3. That's very sad. Chris Godwin played super well. TJ Hawkinson was all right. Quintez Cephas had 7 touchdowns. Bowler didn't do too much, which is kind of rough. The blocking was far better, though. I'll take that. Jamie Collins leading the team in tackles again. 9 tackles for loss for Onzarike. 5 sacks for Aquara. The defense wasn't very good. I mean, pretty good number of picks. Pearson had 3. I'll take it. Carlton Davis 2. Jeff Okuda 2. Taylor Arnaud got 1. So 22nd in the NFL on offense. We might need a playbook change here for the next season. And then 10th on defense. Patrick Mahomes going to win MVP again. NFC Offensive Player of the Year, Christian McCaffrey. Defensive Player of the Year is Aaron Donald. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Bobby Freeman, the quarterback, though, at number 2. Bulware at number 6. Also Harvey Gardener at number 8. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Pearson at number 6. Marquis Whiteside at number 8. All right, so we might change the playbook, and honestly, I might go with, like, the Ravens offensive playbook. Maybe it'll make the quarterback, like, rush a lot, because he has really good running stats, so maybe he can get close to 1,000 yards rushing. It depends. If there's a really good early first-round talent quarterback, I will take them. If not, I'm going to rock with the guy we drafted last year. And it does not seem like there are very good quarterbacks in this class. But the Chiefs and the Vikings are in the Super Bowl. I think I have the Vikings first-round pick, don't I? That sucks. 34-31, the Chiefs are going to win. All right, well, let's head into the offseason. I don't think there's anyone we would need to bring back to the team right now. Yeah, Jamal Williams, Chip Barber, sick name, don't want him though. Saw Jamie Collins, Anthony Hitchens was there. All right, so let's go into free agency. And we have $56.71 million to make this team a lot better. Tyreek Hill, of course, is the first free agent. Don't really want him that much. I also need a linebacker, so I think I might snag Levante David. And then maybe try to draft a linebacker as well. But then I definitely need help on the D-line. We got like no pressure last season. And I guess I'm going to have to go after Zadarius Smith. Hopefully I can get him for cheap because he's 30. I don't want him for that long. Let's try a 2-year contract, 63 total points. I will offer him that. And hopefully we can land him. Because I don't think there's going to be any other edge rushers who I want. We definitely need a strong safety as well. I'll throw Nasir Adderley a contract for now. Just to get somebody. Or just to get a chance to get someone to play strong safety. But I will definitely still look at the draft. And before I simulate, let's see who went up in dev trade. If anyone did at all. So no one on the offense is up. That's fine. But defensively, show me something. Pearson went up to superstar. Okay, that's actually really nice. So yeah, we badly need middle linebacker. We could use another edge player. And a safety. And then I don't think the defense is really looking that bad. Let's go ahead and change the playbook, though. Let me do this now before I forget. I was just using the Lions playbook. Just to see if it was any good. But let's go with Baltimore's playbook. And then defensively, I don't know, maybe Green Bay. Let's try that one. And then I will mess with the schemes when we fill out the roster a little bit more. We actually got Zadarius Smith and Levante David. Okay. I kind of have a plan for this draft. And if everything goes to plan, I think we'll turn out a lot better than we were last year. But Nasir Adderley rejected. It's whatever. I think I have a player in mind who I can replace him with. He is in this draft, and I hope to get him with my first pick. Now, the Eagles pick number 1 overall. We have the 5th pick. He's supposed to go early first round, okay? So let me check out these teams who picked before me. Eagles, Patriots, Giants, Texans. Let me check out their free safety. The Eagles do not need a free safety right now. They have Ashton Davis. Okay. So the Eagles, the Patriots. Taylor Rapp isn't too bad. Giants have Logan Ryan. And the Texans have Justin Reed. I feel like there's a chance this guy might make it. Let's see. I'm going to skip by the Eagles pick. They take a quarterback. I think if I get by this pick, I'm good. We got by that pick. All right, so I made it to the Texans pick. The Giants didn't take him either. The Texans shouldn't take this guy. and they go with a quarterback. All right, perfect. We didn't have to trade up at all, which is amazing, and we can land the player we wanted. Eddie Peterson. 80 overall, the best player in the class, hidden development trait. Let's go. That guy is insane. That was such a good draft pick. All right, so the free safety we had last year can move to strong safety then. And at pick 10, I think I might land another stud. Wait, hang on. This changes things. I didn't expect this guy to be available because I'm looking for an edge rusher. I did not think Paul Singh would be available because I was going to take Kyrie Lawrence. So I don't know what to do now because look, right? I want this left end, Jalen Harris. He looks really good, but he's a mid-third round projection. I can get him in the second. And then we should also take a linebacker, but like Rafael Gaddis is the best linebacker, I think. Mid-first round talent. Oh, this guy's actually mid-first round talent as well. So the smartest plan is probably to go with a linebacker here. And then take Lawrence with my next pick. So let's do that. Ron Cunningham, he has hidden. He's a 75. He's actually really solid. All right. That's a great middle linebacker to have. We have Levante David as well. So maybe Cunningham can go up in dev with Levante David being here. Maybe he can mentor Cunningham. But at pick number 18, I'm going to take this outside linebacker. Kyrie Lawrence. 78 hidden. All right, this draft went incredibly well. This is kind of what I was talking about. Like, this was my plan in my head. Not the exact plan I had thought of. Like, I didn't expect to get that middle linebacker. I was going to take the guy who was supposed to go in the 3rd round. But a similar idea, right? And it worked out really well here for us. And now, in the 2nd round, I'm going to take this left end. Jalen Harris. Normal dev, but another 77. Yeah, okay. This draft went really, really well. This offseason in general, I think, went well. We helped out the defense so much here. And I think with this pick, we're going to go with a center. Brad Loomis. 70 normal. All right. A good backup center. We should probably snag like a 3rd middle linebacker just to get some more depth. And we have one more player left on the draft board, and he's a middle linebacker. He's a 68. He's really not that bad. All right, I'm really happy with that draft. I feel like that one went super, super well. Now, hopefully these development traits are just better than star. If we can land a couple superstars, this draft would have been essentially perfect. We just need to hope this quarterback can take another step here and just become really good this next season. If not, then maybe we try to replace him in the offseason. I'll give him one more year, though. See if he can develop a little bit more. But yeah, we got an 80, a 75, a 78, a 77. A lot of dev traits as well. And then a 70 and a 68. The computer got me a 67 and a 60. Now, we have the best player in the class. And we have the clear best player in the class. Here is the Singh guy. He has hidden dev trait as well. He looks really good, but the guy we got isn't much worse. And we also got a middle linebacker because of it. Let me find that other middle linebacker. Rafael Gaddis. He has hidden dev as well. So he would have been a good pick too. So I don't mind that class. Like, there's a couple different combinations we could have went with. And at least now, because I didn't look at any of the dev traits, none of them really seemed like the wrong option at the time. All right, so I'm just going to dump some cap on the Eagles here by giving them Romeo Okwara and Deshaun Hand, and we're getting Devontae Smith in return. Not a crazy trade. He's just going to be the number 3 receiver on this team, but I mainly just did that to dump some cap off of the roster. And Devontae Smith is an upgrade over Quintez Cephas. So I definitely don't mind having him on the team. I mean, he only has star dev. I wish it was superstar. I feel like it should be, but whatever. I probably could have gotten a little bit more. But honestly, there aren't many teams who could take in those players' contracts. The Eagles were one of the first ones I saw. Pretty much every other team was negative in cap by a good bit. So I just took the first one I was able to get. And now I think the team is ready for this next season. I think this team is genuinely in a good spot now. Took me a little while to get here, but I feel like we have a pretty solid roster. 86 overall, 89 offense, 84 defense. Now, a lot of the success on the team, I think, is contingent on the play of the quarterback, right? If Hodge can have a good sophomore year, I think this team will play well. If he doesn't have a good sophomore year and the team struggles, then we might get a new quarterback. I'll have to gauge the stats and stuff like that, because if he has like a crazy good season and the team just doesn't end up playing well for whatever reason, then we probably still keep him. A lot of it is definitely on his shoulders, though, because he's a really good offense around him. He shouldn't struggle. And then defensively, we improved a ton on this side. I don't know why Cornell is starting over here. Should be Onzarike. I'll fix that before we simulate. I don't know why it's like this. Actually, I think if I do that, it'll fix itself. Okay, I think we're good now. But on this side of the ball, like I said, we improved so much. We have an entirely new group of linebackers. And we have a new free safety and a new defensive tackle and a new starting left end who's a 77. So I think this team is really good. We're in a decently tough division. The Packers are usually really good. The Bears are typically good. The Vikings, I think, were just in the Super Bowl. So this might be kind of a rough season, but I think we're at least trending upwards finally. So I accidentally just simulated straight to the playoffs, and I didn't realize until it was much too late. But here we are, 9-8 for the record, and we're not in the playoffs because 3 teams in this division went 10-7. At least we went over 500 though. Guess it could have been a lot worse. How did the quarterback play? I don't know how to gauge this season passing. He didn't really do anything crazy, but was he good on the ground? He had 7 rushing touchdowns. I guess that's not bad. 16 touchdowns for Deandre Swift. He played pretty well. I don't know what to do with this quarterback, man. This might be another season where we look at the quarterbacks in the class and just see what they look like. But the receivers, pretty unimpressive just because, you know, the quarterback didn't throw for that many yards. Sack number's pretty low, though. That's not bad. 146 tackles for our rookie middle linebacker. 16 tackles for loss for Whiteside. 14 for rookie Harris. 14.5 sacks for rookie Kyrie Lawrence. 10.5 for Zadarius Smith. 3 picks for Levante David. 2 for Carlton Davis and Jeff Okudah. 1 for Taylor Arnaud. And Isaiah Williams. 18th on offense. Defense, we actually seem pretty solid. We were 10th. We definitely were solid. Lamar Jackson's going to win MVP. All right. Our quarterback is at number 10. So maybe I don't replace him. I don't know, man. I guess his rushing stats, like the 7 rushing touchdowns, were pretty good. Maybe that helped him out a lot when it comes to these awards because he's there for Offensive Player of the Year as well. Our rookie outside linebacker at number 6 for Defensive Player of the Year. Offensive Rookie of the Year. No one from the Lions. Defensive Rookie of the Year, of course, is the outside linebacker. The middle linebacker at number 2. Jalen Harris at number 6. Eddie Peterson at number 9. And now, let me definitely check out the dev traits of those rookies. Just because, like, if they end up going up in dev trait, I'm not going to really be able to know. So, let's just see what they are to begin with. They're all in the defense. And we have a superstar outside linebacker, a star free safety, and a star middle linebacker. Lawrence might go up. He played really, really well. Let's see if the quarterback goes up in dev or not. I feel like that'll tell me what to think about him because I still don't really know. The Packers and the Chiefs are in the Super Bowl. Winner is going to be the Chiefs, 31-24. All right, now who is up in dev trait? Did the quarterback go up? He did not. He's a 79, though. I think, again, I'm going to have to look at the quarterbacks in this draft and see if there's a really good quarterback that sticks out to me. But I do think I'm going to change the playbook again to Kansas City's. I think I like Kansas City's playbook more for simulation because the offense tends to do a lot better. I feel like the Ravens playbook works really well if you already have like a really good scrambling quarterback, like a 90 overall scrambling quarterback. So like Lamar Jackson's perfect for it, you know? But then on defense, the outside linebacker did not go up in dev. That's kind of sad. Whiteside did, though, I think. That's pretty sick. The free safety, the middle linebacker, not up. I don't think anyone else is. It's all right, though. Lawrence played really well. Hopefully he can do that again. But now let's hop into free agency. Actually, we have to bring back some players for sure before I hop into free agency because I didn't bring anyone back. I forgot to stop at the midseason mark because I'm dumb. All right, let's see who we can get back on the team. Teron Armstead, Deandre Swift, Jonah Jackson, Ezra Cleveland. A lot of those guys I do want. All right, so I think we have like over $100 million as well. Let's definitely prioritize Teron Armstead. He's really good. He's going to test out free agency. I don't think so. We're going to franchise tag you. Deandre Swift. Does he want that contract? He does. I mean, that's fine. He's an 88 overall running back. He's definitely not bad. Will Lutz is a really good kicker. Give him a 3-year contract if he wants it. Sure. Jeff Okudah. He's only up to an 80. I don't really think I want Jeff Okudah. Jonah Jackson. I'll give him a contract. He's still a good quality guard. We don't have to go crazy with the guards right now. They're playing well. So I think an 80 overall is fine for that. Let's see what quarterbacks are here, by the way. I've seen Lamar Jackson here a couple times. He's not here now. Jonathan Taylor is. I'm not going to go after him. DeAndre Swift is only 1 overall point lower. And there's really no one I want to go after. We could use a corner. Let's check out Jeff Okudah, I guess. He's getting 6 contracts. So let's not get Jeff Okudah. And let's instead get Marcus Peters. Sure. And we could potentially look to draft a corner this year. I think I might also go after J.J. Watt for a season. We have the money for it. J.J. Watt's still super good. I also went after Nick Boyle to be a good backup tight end. Potentially. He's on the team, which is nice. He has good run blocking, so maybe that'll actually help. J.J. Watt accepted, and so did Marcus Peters. Let's go. All right, come on. We need another good draft. We've had a few so far, I think. And we have the 18th overall pick. I have not seen the draft board yet. What are the quarterbacks looking like? Early first round talent quarterback, Darren Philbin. Man, do we trade up to take him? You know what? We're going to. There's a chance that guy is already better than our quarterback, and our quarterback hasn't really proven that much. So, do the Dolphins want him and our first round pick for the first overall pick? They do. Now, at pick number 1 overall, let's do it. He's a 77 with hidden. All right. We're changing quarterbacks, but I think this guy is going to be better than the last guy we had. Darren Philbin. Let's go. Please be good. It's probably my fault that quarterback never ended up playing well, because I didn't give him like a broken playbook right away. Like, this guy is going to come in with a really good playbook, so he might just play better anyway. My bad. But I wanted to see what the Lions playbook was like first off, and also if that guy would play well in a playbook that kind of catered to his quarterback style, and he didn't. It just didn't really work out too well. But here, I don't know what to take, man. Maybe a corner? Sure. 71. He's not too bad, I guess. I think I might go with this receiver then. Terrence Baxter. Why not? 72. 94 acceleration. All right. He's not too bad either. I'm going to take another receiver. This guy went to Yale. Let's do it. 69. He's amazing. That's going to be the last player I take in this draft. Now, this rebuild might end up being like a 5-year rebuild in total. Kind of lost track of what year I'm on currently. But we might do this season and then one more. I feel like the team will be in a really good position at that point. But let's see who the computer got for me, I guess. He got a 68, a 66, and a 67. All right. Who is the best player in this entire class? It's a 79 free safety and a 79 running back. I really like this quarterback, though. Please tell me he has a good dev trait. Give me at least superstar, man, please. All right, so we have one new face on the offense here. And Mr. Darren Philbin. All right, I'm excited for this man. I think he's going to be really good. I mean, Nick Boyle is new at fullback and backup tight end, if you want to count him. But the team is still looking really nice, I think. Over here on defense, we now have J.J. Watt on the roster, which is pretty cool. I think the team is still in a really good spot, and I think this quarterback will do better than our last one. Yeah, once again, the division's like ridiculously close. We are tied with the Packers at 4-3, and the Bears and the Vikings are 3-4. This is still absolutely anyone's division. Let's see what the quarterback's dev trait is, though, if it's revealed at all. He is superstar. All right, awesome. Maybe he can become an X Factor this year. That would be really nice. Now, who should I bring back to the team? Teron Armstead again. I'm going to wait until the end of the year for him. Penei Sewell I definitely want. Devontae Smith I should probably bring back to the team as well. And I think Sewell and Smith are the only 2 players I'm going to bring back right now. But Penei Sewell, yeah, we want him like forever. He doesn't want to accept just yet, but I will get him back onto the team. I promise. Devontae Smith is coming back, though, so that's nice. And Penei Sewell is coming back to the team for 5 years. That's awesome. Now, those other guys I'm going to worry about at the end of the year. In case they retire or regress really badly, I'm not going to bring them back just yet. If they're still looking pretty good at the end of the year, then I can negotiate with them then. We're going to make the playoffs, though. 11-6. We finally made it. All right. How did the quarterback play? Dude, the Chiefs playbook is so unbelievably broken. Oh my God. All right. So if I'm ever trying to develop a quarterback, I just need to not think too much about it. And Hodge didn't play. I'm sorry, Hodge. Sorry to do that to you. All right. Well, at least you're making a lot of money still, and you're not at a huge risk of being injured. So, you know, it's not all bad, I guess. I don't know. Deandre Swift, 12 touchdowns. I'll take it. Gardner, 10 touchdowns. Not bad. Earl Bowler just went crazy. So did TJ Hawkinson and Chris Godwin. All right, 3 1,000-yard receivers. Bowler had 1,500 yards and 14 touchdowns, though. Yeah, he went insane this year. Offensive line was really good. I'll take it. 139 tackles for Cunningham. We have 12 tackles for loss for J.J. Watt and a lot of pressure. Lawrence had 14 sacks. This guy's so good. 11 sacks for J.J. Watt, 10 for Zadarius Smith. 6 picks for Carlton Davis. 2 picks for a couple other guys. 1 pick for a few other guys as well. We were first on offense. This team's finally playing like to its potential, I think. And then 19th on defense. We do not have the MVP. He's at number 5. NFC Offensive Player of the Year. Philbin at number 3. Defensive Player of the Year. DeMarcus Lawrence. Kyrie Lawrence, though, at number 5. Maybe a relative. I don't know. Offensive Rookie of the Year, of course, goes to the quarterback. Defensive Rookie of the Year. We do not have anyone on that list. That's fine, though. It's fine. I think we have to take on the Vikings, right? Yeah, this is going to be tough. Let's see if we can take them down, though. And the division was still ridiculously close. Well, we're going to lose that game, which is really unfortunate. But let's go to the Super Bowl, and I will go one more season. I'm going to see how this quarterback progresses. The Chiefs and the Seahawks are in the Super Bowl. I feel like the Chiefs have made, what, like 4 Super Bowls already? They're going to lose that one, 34-24. But let's see the development trade upgrades. The quarterback, I feel like, should be an X factor. And he is. So was Bolware. Let's go. All right. Also, I signed Gronk for the memes. Let's go. He's the 3rd tight end. On the defense, then, Lawrence did not go up, which is actually kind of sad. I don't think anyone went up, which is really sad. All right. Well, let's see who I want to bring back to the team out of the group of the veterans we have. So I think the one I want the most is probably Teron Armstead if he didn't retire. And he's still here. I'm bringing him back to the team for sure. He's still a really good tackle. I'm going to franchise tag him again. He's still an incredible tackle. JJ Watt is still pretty good as well. He's probably not going to accept this, but if he doesn't, we can try to get him in free agency. Actually, never mind. He's going to accept that. Cool. Zadarius Smith. I think we can replace him. Marcus Peters, I don't need. A lot of these guys, I don't think I need too much anymore. So I think we are good to hop into the offseason. I need another edge rusher. And maybe some more like D lineman depth. Because I saw we're losing Onzarike and McNeil. So let's see who's available here. $62 million. Aaron Donald. Let's just do it, man. Why not? JJ Watt, Aaron Donald on the same team? I'm down. And then I do need another edge player. Or I guess I could just get back Zadarius Smith again. Wait, hold on. Let me check out the defensive ends. No, yeah, okay. So it seems like Zadarius Smith is by far the best edge rusher available. Byron Jones, dude. Sure. All right, so the team's going to be pretty kitted for this next year, I think. If everybody can accept here, we're going to have a really good team. Aaron Donald rejected. He was the only one I actually wanted. Are you kidding me? I gave him so much money. Let's start the draft, and I'm just going to simulate straight to my pick. I don't want to bother trying to trade up. There's no one I really need right now, so let's just see who's available at pick number 23. John Young. Oh my god, a really good-looking tight end. I'm going to do that. John Young. Welcome to the team. He's a 76 with hidden. 85 speed and catching, 91 acceleration. He's really good. All right, he's going to be a solid backup tight end. There's a middle linebacker supposed to go in the 1st round. Sure, George Esparza. 74 normal. He's not too bad. We also don't have Levante David anymore, so he will actually play. There's a guard who skipped the combine. Seems pretty good to me. Let's do it. Jarius Love. No development trait. Was hoping for hidden, but he's a 68. Not terrible. Maybe that corner with a 3rd round grade? Antonio McIntosh. He's hidden dev. He's a 69. The best player I have ever drafted. That is for sure. The computer got me a 70. He's a pretty good D tackle. All right, I'll take it. He will act as some depth here. Who's the best player in the class? It is a 79 overall cornerback, James Taylor. Really good looking player. All right. This is going to be the roster for the final year. 89 overall, 93 offense, 85 defense. I definitely think this team can make it back to the playoffs again. We didn't really change too much. I think they just got a little bit better. Well, not overall wise, but a couple development traits are changed. We have some new faces on the team, so I guess overall we did get a little bit worse. But we have a superstar X-Factor quarterback now with a superstar X-Factor receiver. Like, I think we're in a pretty good position. Let's see how they do. So it seems like the team just completely went off this year. 13-4. We didn't get a 1st round bye, though, which is interesting. I guess some other team in the NFC did better. How did the team play? He's incredible. 5,600 yards, 47 touchdowns, 13 picks. Good God. 4.3 yards per carry for Deandre Swift, 13 touchdowns. I mean, not bad, I guess. Earl Bowler, 100 catches, 1,667 yards, 16 touchdowns. Chris Godwin, 10 touchdowns, 1,200 yards. TJ Hawkinson, 9 touchdowns, over 100 catches. Those guys going crazy again. Blocking was also really good. 113 tackles here for Cunningham, 16 tackles for loss for J.J. Watt, 10 sacks for Whiteside. All right. Lawrence, 7.5 this year. 6 picks for Carlton Davis, 4 for Ron Cunningham, 2 for Taylor Arnaud, and then 1 for a bunch of other guys. All right, second this year on offense. And then we were 13th on defense. Christian McCaffrey going to win MVP. Our guy at number 4, though. NFC Offensive Player of the Year. Our guy at number 3, the quarterback. Defensive Player of the Year. No one from the Lions. Offensive Rookie of the Year. No one from the Lions. Defensive Rookie of the Year. At least our middle linebacker is in there at number 3. Best quarterback. Number 2, Russell Wilson. Seems like the Panthers are the team that got the first round bye. They went 14-3. Best running back. I don't think Deandre Swift will be here. He is there at number 10. Best receiver, of course, goes to our guy. Chris Godwin at number 5, though. Best offensive lineman, Frank Ragnow and Penei Sewell. Teron Armstead, also on the list. Let's go. Best D lineman, Marquis Whiteside at number 9. Best linebacker, do we have Cunningham? We do not. Best defensive back, Carlton Davis, number 3. Best kicker, Will Lutz at number 2. Let's go. All right, so let's see if we can get a playoff win. All right, we're talking to our quarterback about Teron Armstead. I'm just doing this because we'll get a morale boost. Will that be enough to take us over the Atlanta Falcons? Yes, it will. Let's go. 20-17. We just barely won that game. Gonna continue the morale boost here and see if we can take down the Dallas Cowboys. Please, let's go to the conference championship. We lost to the Cowboys. That sucks. All right, well, let's go to the Super Bowl. See who's going to win it. Check out development trade upgrades, all that fun stuff. The Panthers and the Browns are in the Super Bowl. The Panthers are going to win 35-17. All right, one last look at the roster before I close this one out. It took a little while, but we got going in the end. We drafted a stud quarterback who went up to Superstar X Factor. He's at a 93 overall, but a 97 with his confidence. This guy's up to Superstar. I think he just had Superstar. Okay. John Young looks ridiculous then. Bolware has been insane. He's a Superstar X Factor as well. Also up to a 93, 98 with his confidence boost. And then on the defensive side, Cunningham is up in dev trait. So is Whiteside. Lawrence didn't go up once, though, which is kind of sad. He had some really good years. But I think this team turned out pretty well. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. It was a fun one to make. Took me a little longer than usual, but kind of what I expected with the Lions. But one final time, thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Where every step you take is to